Hi class, today we are on Saxon Math Book 3, Lesson 92, and we are going to be talking about parentheses and using compatible numbers. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is parentheses. That's what these marks are, where they kind of close in the 6 minus 2 in this equation here. Parentheses tell us what to do first. So you've heard me use this word before, but in math, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, those are called operations. They are operations that we perform on numbers. The parentheses tell us which operations we should do first. So in this example, this problem wants us to figure out what is 6 minus 2 before we subtract from 12. So 6 minus 2 gives us 4. And then once we have the 4, we can go ahead and do 12 minus 4, which gives us an answer of 8. Okay? We're going to look at another example along these lines. So this one says, which is greater? And then it has 12 divided by 6 in parentheses, and then divided by 2, or it has 12 divided by 6 divided by 2 in parentheses. So what's the difference in these two problems? We're dividing, we have the same numbers. Well, the difference is the parentheses. So in this problem, we're supposed to do 12 divided by 6 first. 12 divided by 6 is 2, and then we divide that by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we're looking at an answer of 1, or over here, they want us to do the 6 divided by 2 first. So 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. Then we'll do 12 divided by 3, which gives me 4. So the question says, which is greater? Well, 4 is greater than 1. So this one, this is our greater. Isn't it weird how you end up with two different answers when you've got what looks like almost the exact same problem? That is why parentheses are important. That's why you have to pay attention to the parentheses, because if you do it in the wrong order, you might get the wrong answer, okay? So I want you to notice that both of those examples were subtraction and division. When we're subtracting, the order matters. When we're dividing, the order matters. What about when we add? Does it matter? Let's say we have 12 plus 6 plus 2 in parentheses, or 12 plus 6 in parentheses, and then plus 2. Let's switch these orders and see what happens. 6 plus 2 gives us 8, plus 12, that's going to be 20. Over here, 12 plus 6 gives us 18, plus 2, again, it's 20. So I know that we've talked about this in other addition lessons. When we're adding, it doesn't matter what order we add our numbers in, you're going to get the same answer. We can flip-flop our addition numbers all the time. Can we do that with subtraction? No. Can we do that with division? No. It only works with addition and multiplication, although we're not going to talk about the multiplying side today. So, if we know that it doesn't matter what order we add numbers in, we can use that to our advantage. And using that advantage is called using compatible numbers. So in this example, we are going to add these three numbers. Which ones do I want to do first? I could line them up and add them up that way. Or I could recognize, hey, I know 40 and 60 makes 100. So 40 plus 160, I can do that really easy in my head. That makes 200. And then I add the 50. And again, really easy in my head, I can say this is 250. And I didn't even have to show any of that work. I did that for your benefit, but in my head, if I recognize the compatible numbers, I can say, oh, 200, 250, boom, done. So let's look at another compatible number problem. It says the supply closet has 75 crayons, 80 pens, and 25 pencils. And then the question says, how many writing tools are there all together? I already showed you the addition, but all together tells us we are going to add. Do you see any compatible numbers here? Ooh, I know how to count by 25s. 75 plus 25, that gives me 100. And then 100 plus 80 is 180. So the answer would be 180 writing tools. Okay? All right, let's look at the next example. This one says Jasmine had $8.79. She spent $4.24 at lunch. How much? Oh, about. That's the key word here. About means we don't need an exact answer. We can use compatible numbers. So about, how much money does she have left? Left, spent, those are keywords telling me that I need to subtract. And here, I could round to the nearest whole dollar, yes. And that's what many of you will do probably most of the time when you see this type of answer. But what we want you to start recognizing is those quarters, that 25, 50, 75 cents. So if you notice here, 8.79, that's really, really close to 8.75. 4.24, that's only a penny away from 4.25. And now I can do that in my head. If I have 75 cents and I take away a quarter, I know that I'm going to have 50 cents left. If I have $8 and I take away 4, I know I'll have $4 left. So Jasmine will have about $4.50 left after buying her lunch. All right, I have some practice problems that I'd like for you to try. Remember, the numbers in the parentheses get added or subtracted or divided first. So, problem A. Ooh. They want you to divide and then subtract in problem A here. Leave myself some space. Problem B. C. Okay, those are the first four, and I'm running out of board space. So why don't you try these 4, hit pause. When you're ready to go over the answers, hit play. We'll go over these and then I'll give you the next couple. All right, problem A. Remember, we're doing parentheses first. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then 12 minus 3 is 9. So my answer is 9 there. Parentheses first, so now I have to do 12 minus 6 first, and then divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Parentheses first, 6 minus 2 is 4. So 12 minus 4, I don't really have room for that one, we'll put it down here. 12 minus 4 is 8. And then here, 12 divided by 6, and 2 minus 2 gives me an answer of 0. There's our first 4 problems. I'm going to erase these and put the next couple up. All right, problem E wants you to compare. So you are going to compare 12 minus 6 in parentheses minus 2. So we'll put a greater than, less than, or equal to symbol there. And that's going to be compared to 12 minus 6 minus 2 on this side for E. All right, for F and G, the directions say first, write the pairs of compatible numbers, then find the totals. So F here is 30 plus 90 plus 110. G is 2 plus 7 plus 3 plus 9 plus 1. And we'll talk about H because it's a word problem after we go over these 3. So once again, pause the video, try these on your own. Come back to me when you're ready to see the answer. Okay, so 12 minus 6 is 6. And 6 minus 2 is 4. We're going to compare that over here. 6 minus 2 is 4. And 12 minus 4 is 8. So 4 is less than 8. Less than, this is the answer we're looking for. For this one, you were supposed to identify the compatible numbers first. So which of these are going to make me an even 100, 200, 300? That would be the 90 and the 110. I see that 10 and go, ooh, I can add that to 90 and make 100. So I have 200 plus 30 for an answer of 230. Here, these are tiny little numbers. We've been doing this for a while. Make tens. How can I make tens? With compatible numbers. So 7 and 3 makes a 10. 9 and 1 makes a 10. So I have 10, 20, 22. All right, I'm going to read the word problem to you. It says, Paolo spilled the puzzle pieces on the playground. The puzzle had 800 pieces, but Paolo could only find 627. About how many puzzle pieces were lost? Write a subtraction number sentence using compatible numbers to find your answer. I'll read that again. Paolo spilled the puzzle pieces on the playground. The puzzle had 800 pieces, but Paolo could only find 627. So let's write this information down. The puzzle had 800 pieces. Paolo could only find 627. About means estimate, round. I put my finger on my nose because I teach my kids in class. When you see the word about, do this, and it reminds you, I'm supposed to do something here. What am I supposed to do? Oh, round. About means round, or now we have a new skill. About can mean use compatible numbers. The idea behind rounding and using compatible numbers is we're making it easy to do in our heads. So, write a subtraction number sentence using compatible numbers to find your answer. Well, these aren't compatible. But look at this 27. What is that really, really close to? Ooh, it's really close to 25. So I could do 800 minus 625. And I can do that in my head. I know that I need 75 to get up to 700. And then another 100 to get up to 800. So my answer would be about 175 pieces. Okay? That's the end of today's lesson. Please remember to do your written practice, which begins on page 502. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.